So, I reached out to WolfheartFPS and I asked if I could react to the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 recap video that he posted recently, and he said, yeah, no problem. But the thing is that this is a video that he put like 2 videos together that he made like 4 years ago. And he really, really, really evolved from when he made them, is what he said. I haven't watched the video yet. I have played Baldur's Gate 1, but honestly, I played the majority of the game in a 10-hour stream. I was very tired at the end of it. I was not really I was not really paying attention to the story. I got a little bit, but I think some things just went like over me, and what I know is that we were a Bhaalspawn and we were a child of Bhaal, I think, and that's what that was the big grand plot and reveal that we got in Baldur's Gate 1. But I am sadly not able to play Baldur's Gate 2. So we are going to, be watching Wolfhard's recap of the story, so I know what the story was. I think we went over it in the Hive Minds podcast as well that I co-host with Misa Ming and Eliza Liz. But yeah, I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure anymore what happens, and I would really like a recap, so that's why we are reacting to the story. But I love Wolfhard's channel. I have been watching his videos for like the whole early access period. He has kept me up to date with everything Baldur's Gate 3 related, all the news, when the panels would be, everything, because I'm not really much on Twitter and I am more on YouTube, so he kept me up to date with everything. So I would really love if you guys could show him some love. And I'm pretty sure that most of you know WolfheartFPS, especially when you're into Baldur's Gate 3, because he is like the leading creator of like, the creators of Baldur's Gate 3. But I would really, really love if you could show him some love. For the people on Twitch right now, I am gonna drop his link in the description, and then I'm going to also no, wait, what? I'm gonna be posting the link for the people on Twitch in the chat, and for the people on YouTube, I'm gonna put them in the description. I'm very sleep deprived, okay? I've been working on content left and right, okay? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna link everything. I'm gonna link the video, show him some love, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub to him. He's an amazing content creator, and he's also gonna be creating more guides, more everything that you need to know about Baldur's Gate. If there's anything you wanna know, need to know, WolfheartFPS definitely, or like, there's a big chance that he has a video on it, so check him out. Yes. So, yeah, I'm really, really sleepy. So, we are going to start watching Wolfhard's video, and so he made these videos a few years ago. So, he's gonna tell you himself, but I hope that I'm not in the way of anything here. So, let's try. I'm also gonna
just want to let you all know that this is a re-upload of 2 videos that I did almost 4 years ago at this point.
Thing
so
to it.
Don't judge my past self too harshly now, okay? A lot of things have changed since then. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this extremely summarized narration of the stories of BG 1 and 2, which should help enhance your Baldur's Gate 3 experience, although it's not necessary to know all of this.
But I want to know everything.
Thank you to YouTube channel Eltamar Gaming, who let me use his Let's Play series so you guys could have some visuals. So make sure to go check him out. It's a wonderful, wonderful channel. I'll leave a link below in the video.
Okay, here. Check out fellow Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Player, okay? Eltamar Gaming. Check them out. Also WolfheartFPS, again, check them out. Amazing. So, yeah, it's very summarized. The games are very, very summarized, which I think is good, because honestly, playing Baldur's Gate 1, it felt very confusing. Not gonna lie. In the sense of like, the story was okay clear, but I still was very confused. So could be because, again, I played the majority of the game in a 10-hour stream, but still, and you know, again, I don't think that his video, that it's bad or anything, but again, he is putting emphasis on that these videos have been re-uploaded and they're pretty old, so just keep that in mind. And he's an amazing content creator. Go check him out, especially for Baldur's Gate 3 stuff. Ooh, visuals. We get visuals. Is that too loud?
Your story begins in the citadel of Candlekeep, nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast.
Ooh.
It's the year 1368 Dal Reckoning, which is just over 100 years.
Wait, I'm sorry. 1368, and I think Baldur's Gate 3 takes place in 1492. I think it takes place in 1492. Also, let me. Where is it? Where's my chat? Where is my chat? There we go. Is my chat there? There we go. So now we have chat with us too. Say hello to YouTube, Twitch chat. Okay, so I think Baldur's Gate 3 takes place at 1492 or something like that, when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, let's continue. This is, by the way, the story of Baldur's Gate 1. Before
the story of Baldur's Gate 3 will begin.
Oh wait, he said how many years?
It's the year 1368 Dal Reckoning, which is just over 100 years before the story of Baldur's Gate 3 will begin.
Okay, so 100 years in between Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. So that's not too long. Like, I heard people were like, oh my god, how can Minsk still be alive and stuff like that. But that's not too long. Especially, like, okay, Minsk is a human. But, like, elves can definitely live that long. Okay, let's continue.
Within this fortress are halls of knowledge, filled with the most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within the keep's walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion.
Yeah, so, yeah, Gorion was our father, right? Our adoptive father, which we know, from playing the game. But also, I didn't know Candlekeep was, like, this big, like, knowledge town. It's like, it was more of a castle, and apparently it's like a big library, and you can only get into Candlekeep, into, like, the library, when you give a piece of knowledge. Like, you have to get into the town, you have to donate a piece of knowledge, like a book, that's valuable enough for the library, which is hard to find, honestly. Oh, wait, for Baldur's Gate 3, you know, maybe if we have to go to Candlekeep, which I hope we have to, because that's cool, especially with Gale, but if we have to go to Candlekeep, I would, like, we could maybe give them the Necromancy of Thay. That could work. Maybe. Okay, let's continue. Can I just use... No? Oh no. I broke it. Oh no! Our table is broken. Okay, I'm sorry. I messed it up. Can I just use you? Okay.
Under the tutelage of the sage Gorion, who's acted as a father and a mentor to you. He raised you on 1,000 tales of battles and tragedies,
that's gorgeous.
Heroes and villains. But there's one story he would not tell, and that is of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan and that your past is largely unknown, but deep down you feel there is much more to it than that.
Also, I don't think the video's that bad. Like, Wolfheart, like, honestly, there's no need to apologize. I really think this is really cool. Yeah, hi back. Hi, what's up? Welcome back. But yeah, I really don't think this is bad at all. I really, really like it. Oh my god. Do I allow it or deny it? I'm gonna deny it for now, sorry. But yeah.
One day, Gorion started acting distant from you. You can tell something is weighing heavily upon him, uncharacteristically interrupting you from your daily chores. In an agitated state, he tells you to equip yourself for travel, for you are to go on an unexpected journey.
Adventure!
A journey that he will not tell you what for, but it sounds urgent. As you gather supplies, you are approached by some residents of the keep, asking if you are the ward of Gorion, and stating things such as, "You don't look dangerous." One of the
We are danger. We are dangerous. What do you mean, okay? I have a suggestion. Okay. But yeah, we are dangerous. Wolfheart is the reason I started a series on 1-star reviews. Oh yeah. I did say, yeah, on Elden Ring. That was a really good video as well. Check it out, definitely. He did one on Elden Ring. I went and did them on EverQuest. Wow, and now BG3. Smart guy. Yes, definitely. And make them on more games because that's really, really cool. Okay, let's continue.
Residents of the keep even attempts to kill you, but meets a grave end. You know something very troubling is going on. Why would someone attack you? You're just a young ward learning the ways of the world. You then learn from a guard of the keep that there is a serious iron shortage going on, creating tension between the city of Baldur's Gate and the wealthy neighboring nation of Amn.
That whole city's name, Amn, that is so hard to say, like Amn. It's so weird to say. And then the whole iron shortage, I understand that it's like just like the plot that's supposed to like distract you from the real plot, but it was so weird, sorry, but like the whole iron shortage plot, I don't know, it was so weird to me.
Iron is an extremely valuable resource in this setting, and it would be similar to us presently experiencing something such as an oil shortage. Feeling as prepared for your journey as you possibly can be given the circumstances.
Then why is a weird, dangerous kid being sent to deal with it if it's so important? Just saying. Makes no sense.
You head back to Gorion, who tells you that we must leave immediately, and that if we're ever separated from each other, you should make your way to the friendly Arm Inn, where you will meet Khalid and Jaheira, whom you...
Jaheira! And I call Khalid just because I knew somebody from Saudi Arabia who was called Khalid, and his name was actually like pronounced that way, so that's why I'm saying Khalid. I hope that he comes back too. We are confirmed that Jaheira comes back, which is really, really cool. And Minsk, we have already seen him in a trailer. And I'm really excited to also go to the Friendly Arm Inn. Like, I really hope that we can go there. Yeah.
Can trust. Not long after leaving the keep, you find yourself in the middle of an ambush where a mysterious armored figure, the leader of these bandits, tells Gorion to hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. Gorion yells for you to run away as he relentlessly attacks and holds back the bandits, only to be eventually cut down by their leader.
No, Gorion!
Disturbed, frightened, and confused, you have escaped, but you are now alone, and cannot head back to the keep, for you will be denied entrance without the influence of Gorion to circumvent the steep entry fee.
Wait. There we go. No, Gorion!
Knowing no other place to go, you decide to heed Gorion's words and head to the Friendly Arm Inn and seek help. Not long after you head out, your childhood friend and fellow orphan, Imon.
Oh, Imon, yes. Oh, wow. That is with me. I was like, where does the video, no, wrong. Where does the music come from? Whoopsie. Well, no more music. Let's go.
Joins your company seeking to help. Upon reaching the outside of the inn and having to lie about your true identity for fear of what it may bring, you and Imoen enter the inn and meet Khalid and Jaheira. Although they offer no solutions as to why you are being attacked, they do offer their companionship. After hearing even more about the current iron crisis and the severity of it, you decide to investigate, and you and your newfound party head to the mines to the south near a town called Nashkel. Nashkel is currently gathering up adventurers to help.
Like, again, close your ears if you don't want to have any spoilers about the game of Baldur's Gate 3. Close your ears, but it is common knowledge, but they did reveal it on Twitter, so I'm not feeling bad about talking about it. But the guys, like, everybody who played Baldur's Gate 1 and who ran into Nuber, Okay, the super annoying guy Nuber that I had to kill because they were so annoying that I was not able to let them live because they were just like inserting themselves, talking to me, which was super annoying. Okay, I had to kill them, but we do have Nabber in Baldur's Gate 3, which is a descendant of Nuber, and apparently they are going to be just as annoying as Nuber was, so get ready to be frustrated, annoyed, and killing an innocent person, okay?
Help solve the iron crisis.
Get ready.
And this may offer some insight as to if there is a link between the iron shortage and what seems to be a bounty on your head. After successfully sabotaging the mine and learning that it was in fact under the control of the Iron Throne, you and your party decide to head to the city of Baldur's Gate to get to the bottom of this. Within the city, you find the Iron Throne headquarters and you head inside. Through some clever words and eventually a hostile encounter, you end up learning that actual proof of the organization's involvement with the Iron Crisis was taken by one of the regional leaders who is currently back in Candlekeep.
Ooh. Let's look. I really want to look at this map. I don't know if you guys played Blood and Baldur's Gate, but we got to see like a little bit of the outer city, or see, not really see, but play with it a little bit. But I didn't know that we had this. I didn't know that this was a little mountain. Don't ask me why I didn't know this. I just simply didn't know there was this little mountain. But I know that somewhere around here is a certain casserole that lives here, right? We have a certain casserole that is in this area living here. Apparently. On these cliff sides somewhere here. But it's really cool. I can't wait to get to Baldur's Gate and actually go in there. It's gonna be so cool. And so we were in Baldur's Gate. We have played like somewhere here, I guess, because we were at like the Harvest Master's office, which I think is here. So we've seen a little bit of the town, I think. But yeah, it was really cool to go into Baldur's Gate for the first time. Even though it was like pixelated and everything, and I can't wait for Baldur's Gate 3 to run through it. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
For an important meeting. You and your party decide to seek out Duke Elton, the leader of the Flaming Fist, which is a mercenary company that serves as the city's guard. You tell the Duke what you have learned, and he decides to give you a rare and valuable book, which will serve as the entry fee for you to get back into Candlekeep, where this mysterious meeting is being held. After traveling back to Candlekeep, which is south of Baldur's Gate, you head into the Citadel's library seeking new information, and you end up finding a prophecy written by the ancient seer Alando.
See, this is not what I have not found this. This is new information for me, okay? I have not found this. I didn't know where to go. So
foretelling how the offspring created in the time of troubles by the dead god Baal, the lord of murder.
Okay. So the time of troubles was a time in which I think the gods fought. We made a whole episode of the Hive Minds like podcast about all the deities and everything that happened, and who the deities are. And I think the times of troubles were, I think, also where Selûne and Shar had conflict as well, or something. I think Shar, Selûne got killed, not killed, but like weakened to the point that she lived as a human, something like that. Like, if you want to listen, you know, if you want to know more about the deities and all the gods, definitely listen to the Hive Minds deity episode. But yeah, let's continue.
Sow chaos until only one remains to become the new Lord of Murder. The time of troubles took place not long before Baldur's Gate 1, and was a time when the gods of Faerûn were forced by the overlord god Io to walk the land as mortals. Within this time, Baal, the Lord of Murder, was killed, but he left behind spawns of himself to help ensure his resurrection one day.
So the Bhaal spawns are like children of Bhaal, you know, which were really, really, really weird creatures. Let's say it that way. But yeah, that's really cool with the Times of Troubles. Learning about that was really cool for me, with all the gods on Earth, or like walking on Earth.
I did do a lore video on the story of the Dead 3, which Bhaal was a part of. Link to that will be directly below. Learning of this prophecy becomes even more startling when you find a letter written by your former mentor, Gorion, stating that you, yes you, are among the offspring of Bhaal. You are a Bhaalspawn.
Oh my god. We are a Bhaalspawn. I did not find that letter. I did not find this letter. But yeah, we are a Bhaalspawn in Baldur's Gate 1. I did call it though, because it did make sense. But yeah.
This newly found information is intense, but it's starting to provide reasons for why you may have been attacked so many times since the day of Gorion's death. Soon after, your party is discovered and is charged with the murder of the Iron Throne leaders. Apparently, this meeting that was supposed to take place did not go as planned. You likely have not committed these acts, but depending on your decisions in the game, you may have actually been responsible. Either way,
I was responsible. I did kill them. I did kill them. I'm sorry, okay? I tried to play good, but we did kill them, and nobody left us, so it was fine, right?
You have been arrested, charged, and imprisoned, and will remain in Candlekeep until you can be transported to Baldur's Gate to be executed. While imprisoned, your party is visited by a prominent leader in Candlekeep, known as Tethyr, who reveals to you that the man responsible for Gorion's death
I was responsible, but
Sarabok is a foster son of one of the Iron Throne leaders that were just murdered. And later on, you will learn that he is actually responsible for these murders, if you didn't actually take the actions yourself.
I did take the action myself. Okay. But... but Your Honor, yes, I am responsible. I did do the thing. But... it was necessary, okay? They were evil people, and I had to do it. I was told to do it. Okay.
Tethyr then decides to teleport you and your party into the catacombs beneath the fortress to help you escape, for he believes you to be innocent. In the catacombs, you face off against doppelgangers, likely controlled by Sarabok himself, which are trying to kill you and your party. This must have something to do with you being a Bhaalspawn. Escaping the catacombs is not easy, but you and your party prevail and head back to Baldur's Gate.
Ooh.
Upon arriving, you find yourselves accused of multiple crimes. Someone must be really wanting you and your party to be gone.
I'm sorry, but going back to Baldur's Gate, after you were accused of those murders, it was so annoying being hunted down by the Flaming Fist, because everywhere you went, they were attacking you, and you were automatically attacking them. But if you attacked them, then your party members, your good aligned party members, are just turning on you and are like, no, I'm not gonna be with you anymore. And they're just gonna go. And you're like, but I didn't start this. I murdered some people, but I don't want to murder these Flaming Fist gods. And also, Minsk, excuse you, so murdering these other people in Candlekeep was fine, but murdering the Flaming Fist is not fine. Okay, I see you.
While you were away at Candlekeep, the poisoning of Duke Elton took place in Baldur's Gate, and the Flaming Fist is now after you and your party.
Yes,
you have also been accused of assassinating one of the city's Grand Dukes, as well as playing a major role in the cause of the Iron Crisis. Something is going on here, and you need to get to the bottom of it before it costs you your life.
But then again, how should we do all of that in that little time? Like, how? How should I be in Candlekeep and then kill these other people, but then I'm also being in custody, so how am I responsible for everything? Excuse me. There's some unresolved issues here, I think. Maybe.
Forced to stay low to not be spotted by the Flaming Fist, your party goes on to discover new valuable information. You learn that the Iron Throne has orchestrated the entire Iron Crisis to give themselves a monopoly over...
Also, the Blushing Mermaid! There's the Blushing Mermaid up there. Up there. Blushing Mermaid. Beautiful. I really want to go there in Baldur's Gate 3.
...over the Iron Trade.
Can't wait.
And with the rising tension between Baldur's Gate and Amn, the Iron Throne could then sell their stockpiled iron for extremely high prices. You also discover that Saravak, the one trying to kill you, is also a Bhaalspawn like yourself.
We are siblings! Sibling, 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 sibling.
He is fueling the distrust between Baldur's Gate and Amn by making each think that the other is responsible for the Iron Crisis. This will cause war and chaos and give him an opportunity to become the Lord of Murder. Saravak had supported his foster father for many years until hearing of his father's meeting in Candlekeep. This meeting that took place could have actually created peace while greatly profiting the Iron Throne. But Saravak needed war. He needed chaos, and to stop these plans he had to cause the death of the Iron Throne leaders, including his foster father, and take control of the group himself. He could then take the stockpiled iron to the city of Baldur's Gate, where he would be recognized as their savior, and Saravak did just that.
Which I gotta say is pretty genius. Like, nobody saw it coming, and even the Iron Throne, from what I saw, didn't see it coming. They were okay with that, like, because then they would have been, like, super rich, right? If they then sold all of that, all of that iron. And the thing is, like, it's a group of merchants, so it makes a lot of sense that they want to have, like, the monopoly of iron, right, in the lands of Faerun. But even they didn't see coming that Sevarog was just like, nope, let me just kill everybody. That's what I want to do. Thank you very much.
His plan was working, however he needed you to be dead to truly become the Lord of Murder.
Yeah, because I think all the Bhaalspawns need to be dead, right? I think so. All Bhaalspawns need to be dead so that one can become the Lord of Murder again, I think.
The assassin parties hired to kill you would make this quite evident. In order to stop this madness, you and your party gain entry into the palace where the coronation of Saravak to become the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate was to be held. Within the palace, you present your findings of what Saravak has actually done, and this forces Saravak to flee into an ancient underground ruin beneath Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Knowing that Saravak's assassination attempts and his evil schemes would never truly end, you and your faithful party head down to the underground ruins to find and kill him. Within an ancient temple of Baal, you confront Saravak and ultimately defeat him, saving the Sword Coast from his evil schemes. In the final ending cinematic, Saravak's tainted soul departs his body and travels deep underground to a large circular chamber of alcoves, where he destroys a statue of himself contained in one of the alcoves. It is now revealed that the other alcoves each contain a statue of a Bhaalspawn that exists in Faerun.
That was revealed? When did they reveal that? Did I sleep during that time? I mean, it makes sense. It was like 6 a.m. at that point and I haven't slept, but that was revealed. I did not catch that at all. So wait, what? So there's a statue of a Bhaalspawn. Of every Bhaalspawn, there's a statue and it needs to be destroyed if you destroy the Bhaalspawn? Is that what? And then I guess that's what's gonna play out in Baldur's Gate 2, right? The longer this video goes on, the more we're realizing how much you didn't pay attention. I tried! I tried to pay attention. That's why I'm watching this video. Because I know I didn't catch anything. But oh my god, okay. stopping in from YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Enjoyed your BG3 video, lurking while I go to work. Okay, have a lot of fun at work, or as much fun as you can. And thank you so much for checking out the Twitch after coming from YouTube. That's very nice of you. And hello, Bailey. I hope I said that correctly. Hi, welcome in. Okay, let's continue.
And that is the story of Baldur's Gate 1.
What? So are we the Lord of Murder now? What? See, that is what I mean. Like, the story of Baldur's Gate 1 is just not clear to me. That's what, like, some things didn't make sense to me, and I did not. Okay, that person died, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not pay attention at the end there. Maybe they did say it. I don't know. Is that Baldur's Gate 2? Okay, so Baldur's Gate 2, I am, not able to play before Baldur's Gate 3, but I really want to know the story. That's why we are reacting to this amazing video right now of Wolfheart. And also, Fled, could you drop the link in the chat again for the Baldur's Gate 3 prep, the story of BG 1 and 2 from WolfheartFPS? That would be really nice. And so this is Baldur's Gate 2 now. So I don't know anything about the story. So this is completely new to me. Let's see. I did not play it. Those graphics though. Damn. Thank you. Excuse you. Oh, hello.
Your story begins in the cold, dark dungeons deep beneath the city of Atkatla in the nation of Amn, which is south of Baldur's Gate.
No,
it's the year 1369 Dal Reckoning, just after the events of Baldur's Gate 1.
1369? Did he say 1369? Or did I just want to hear 69?
Just after the events of Baldur's Gate 1.
Wait.
9 Dal Reckoning, just after the events of Baldur's Gate 1. In the nation of Amn, which is south of Baldur's Gate. It's the year 1369 Dal...
69! It is 1369, hell yeah! Do you have a specific character you plan to make for Baldur's Gate 3's first playthrough, or many ideas? Just curious. Yeah, nice! Like, I need that meme, like the wasn't that, Keanu Reeves? Yeah, like, just nice. Oh my god, I need to remember to cut that in because that's gorgeous. Yes, I am planning to play as a really, of course, hot AF, high elf bard. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Flatman. Thank you. As a high elf bard, and I might be multiclassing in something. I'm not yet sure. Maybe necromancer, like wizard, or maybe druid could be fun too. Or a fighter. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure, but I'm 100% gonna romance Astarion. Like, are we even, like, there's nothing, anything. BG3 prep. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Flatman. And yeah, meeting Sadin in a few back soon. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's like my first one, and then I'm gonna play everything. Like, I'm gonna play everything. Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna, Baldur's Gate 3, I'm gonna play in every single way you can't even imagine playing it. I'm gonna play as everything. But yeah, let's continue.
Reckoning, just after the events of Baldur's Gate 1. Not long ago, you and your party had killed your half-brother Saravak, who was a Bhaalspawn like yourself, essentially saving the Sword Coast from his evil schemes with the Iron Crisis and his plans to become the Lord of Murder. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to keep you safe.
Sorry, but that's the 10 of Swords right here. If you know tarot, whenever you ask whenever you ask the cards, like, do they like me? And then you get the 10 of Swords. And then you're like, I think that's a yes.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to keep you safe, for word has spread of your shared lineage with Saravak. You are a spawn of the Lord of Murder, Baal, and many have been out to capture or kill you.
So, Okay, so we are Bhaalspawn in Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. And we got the Dark Urge in Baldur's Gate 3, which you are very much fantasizing about murder all the time and killing people. I think we can assume that Tav in Baldur's Gate 3 is also a Bhaalspawn. I think we can, like, the Dark Urge Tav is a Bhaalspawn in Baldur's Gate 3. I'm very sure that that is the case. I have oh my god, I have easily 2,000 hours in BG 1 and 2. Okay, I thought like Baldur's Gate 3 because like I have 500 hours in Baldur's Gate 3 and like that would be so much. Played them repeatedly for years, so psyched for 2,000 hours of Baldur's Gate 3. Same. 100% same. So yeah, I think definitely Baldur's Gate 3, the Dark Urge, probably a Bhaalspawn as well.
You survive these assassination attempts for a while, but one day you find yourself captured and you awaken in a cage with severe pain racking through your bones. An elven mage stands in front of you and says, "Ah, the child of Baal has awoken. It's time for more experiments. The pain will only be passing. You should survive the process." This mysterious and dark mage then leaves to investigate an intrusion in his complex from a thieves guild known as the Shadow Thieves.
What the hell is that kinky dungeon? Excuse you.
With the mage temporarily gone, your childhood friend and a likely companion who stuck with you throughout Baldur's Gate 1, Imoen, appears and seems to have escaped her cage. She frees you and you discover Jaheira and the legendary Minsk and his hamster Boo.
What? Oh, that's so cool. So you have Jaheira and Minsk with you from the start? Oh, I wish I could play, but I'm never gonna make it. We're maybe gonna play Baldur's Gate 2 later on. When we have played Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit, but oh, that's so cool. I can't wait to actually see Jaheira and Minsk in Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my god, hello Ina! Hi! We are reacting right now to a video from oh my god. Oh my god, from WolfheartFPS on YouTube. The link is pinned in the chat, but oh my god. Hi YouTube from Twitch right now. From my Twitch channel redemptions. But hi, how you doing? Oh my, Baldur's Gate 2 is so worth playing. It is such a fantastic game. I hope you find time. Yes, definitely. I just finished Baldur's Gate 2 last Friday and did like a 10-hour stream, so I'm sure I can finish Baldur's Gate 2 in like one sitting. There's no way. But let's continue with the video.
Cage. She frees.
But yeah, that's why we're watching this video, so I know the story.
You and you discover Jaheira and the legendary Minsk and his hamster Boo, both characters from Baldur's Gate 1, imprisoned in cages nearby.
Also, can't wait for Boo. 100%, I'm so excited to see Boo. I did not, like, Boo didn't really play a role in Baldur's Gate 1, I think. I think you couldn't use him, or I wasn't able to use him. You probably can in Baldur's Gate 2, I guess, because Boo probably was very popular, but I really hope that in Baldur's Gate 3 we can see Boo.
Minsk will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath. Butts will be liberally kicked in good measure.
Butt kicking for goodness.
You set them free to either become companions of yours or for them to go their separate ways. Fighting your way through the underground complex, you learn more and more about.
Can we just react? I did not read the name of that person. Eltimar the Kitten Killer. Love that name. Beautiful name. I have to say, Linoleum Skylight for my elf was also a beautiful name, and I need to do a playthrough of Linoleum Skylight in Baldur's Gate 3 as well, because beautiful name.
The mysterious and dark mage who has imprisoned you, and he goes by the name John Irenicus.
Okay.
Finally escaping the complex, you emerge into the city of Atkatla, where you witness your captor, Irenicus, fighting off the Shadow Thieves' intruders. Irenicus destroys them in front of you and then turns his attention to you and your party. Out of sheer anger and relatable hatred, Imoen attacks Irenicus and a magical battle ensues. Unfortunately, a group known as the Cowled Wizards have caught on to this unsanctioned use of magic, and they appear on the scene and teleport both Irenicus and Imoen away to an asylum known as Spellhold.
What? No, I've done nothing wrong.
You have been involved in illegal use of magic. You will come with us.
I'm not going with him. I'm not. Help me.
An illegal use of magic? There's a wizard police? Why did I not know about the wizard police? What the hell? The voice acting in BG2 is the best in any game I've ever played. I mean, I hope it was better in BG2 than it was in BG1, because it was a lot of fun in BG1, but holy damn, I was reading that as a content creator, like constantly reading for 10 hours straight. My voice was dead the next 2 days. It was insane. But yeah, wizard
The Cowled
police?
Wizards were a secretive cabal of wizards in Amn who obsessively monitored the unsanctioned uses of magic, and those who were caught were oftentimes brought to the Residence for the Magically Deviant, Spellhold, a prison, asylum, and a place for experimentation on those that have violated the Cowled Wizards' rules of magic.
Okay, I heard about Spellhold though, I think, but that's so weird.
You must now
really weird
find
to me.
and save Imoen, which will also lead to Irenicus and to answers long overdue. You head into the city of Atkatla in search of help. In the slums, you meet a man named Galen Bal, who offers you the help of a powerful organization that he says is the only way you'll be able to find Imoen.
The kitten
You
killer.
later
is
find out
beautiful.
that this powerful organization is actually the Shadow Thieves themselves. However, this assistance comes at a hefty price of 20,000 gold pieces. Knowing no other way, you gather a party that you see fit for your goals.
That is expensive.
And adventure through the city and the surrounding lands in hopes of raising enough funds to return to Gal and save Imoen. Meanwhile, in Spellhold, Irenicus breaks free of his bonds and kills his captors. Within his new powerful base, he then resumes experiments on poor Imoen.
Ooh.
The new prisoner! He's escaped!
What?
When? Where is he? He's in the lower... Gods, no! He comes! He's here!
I cannot be caged.
Quacha.
During your
Okay.
quest to acquire enough gold for Galen, you fight trolls, undead, goblins, explore tombs, kill slavers, and
Undead goblins. Undead goblins. Ooh. Let me hear that again.
During your quest to acquire enough gold for Galen, you fight trolls, undead, goblins,
Okay, undead goblins. Like, not undead goblins, but undead and goblins. Okay, I see. Gosh, it's 8 p.m. and I could go to sleep. Same. I'm so tired. I'm so
explore
tired.
tombs, kill slavers, and possibly steal from nobles, until you finally meet an elven vampire named
Excuse me, I have a sound for that. Please, please. Like, it's gonna take me a little while to get to that because my Steam Deck takes some time to load, but oh my god. Wait.
Daddy, sorry. Daddy, sorry. Poppy, sorry. Daddy, sorry. Sorry. Daddy, sorry. Daddy?
Excuse me, hello. This is not good on my reputation. There's... What is it with the vampires? Okay, in Baldur's Gate being so hard. What is this? Excuse me? This is the skin of a killer, Bella.
Bodhi.
Hi.
Bodhi is the head of a vampiric thieves guild that has a deep hatred for the Shadow Thieves. She knows that you're currently working for the Shadow Thieves Guild, and she offers an alternative.
Whatever it is, yes. Yes. Yes.
For 15,000 gold pieces and some help with destroying her rival guild, she says she can help you get Imoen. Bodhi also states that she has her own personal interest in Irenicus. Interesting. The decision is yours with whom to work with, the Shadow Thieves or this dark elven vampire. Whichever...
That dark elven vampire mommy. Every time, yes.
Path you choose, your outcome will eventually lead you to a sailor named Saemon Havarian, who grants you passage on his ship Galante to the island called Brinlaw, where Spellhold is located. The journey across the sea turns out successful, and you arrive in a pirate town. You need to somehow gain entrance into Spellhold, so you head to the pirate lord Desheric's quarters and successfully convince him that you are insane and should be under the
What? How do you successfully convince somebody that you're insane? You just go there. I'm insane, by the way. Like, I should be in custody. What? Also, my doors opens.
control of the cowled wizards in the asylum.
Just my neighbors hearing me.
You and your companions are sent to Spellhold, where you find Irenicus under no shackles. He tells you that this was his plan the entire time.
Of course.
With surprise on his side and his powerful magic, he puts you and your party to sleep, and you wake finding yourself in a capsule of some sort. Irenicus then reveals to you that Imoen is a Bhaalspawn like yourself.
Excuse me? What? Can you I don't know if you can even romance anybody in Baldur's Gate 1. Maybe you can. I don't know. I did not do it. I don't know if you can. But if you can romance Imoen in Baldur's Gate 1. It's like, step bro, I'm stuck. Oh my god. Oh, so she's our half sister. Like, Ball was like Ball was busy, okay? Ball was busy. Oh my god. Okay, also, what is it with every villain ever, if they capture you, that they just tell you their evil plan, like right ahead? They're just telling you their evil plan.
Which is why he is conducting experiments on the both of you. He then points around the room at all of the Shadow Thieves Guild members Bodhi has captured, and tells you that the deaths of them shall force the divine soul from you. The Shadow Thieves captives start to die one by one, until the last one falls and you find yourself entering a dreamlike state. In this dream, you find Imoen, who tells you to summon the demon Ball, for together you can defeat him.
It has taken form to guide from within.
They summon Ball? Like, actual Ball? The god of murder? Why would you summon Ball, the god of murder, to try and fight the god of murder? But apparently, I guess this is a game and you're gonna be able to fight him and kill him.
Then you are strange among your kin. But it is weak and will not help again. You are empty inside. There is nothing within but the instinct.
Something is wrong. No, not again. Not again.
You awaken to find that your soul has been drained and the divinity within is gone. Imoen has suffered a similar fate, but is in a more hollowed and worsened condition. Her soul...
So Ball took our souls? Is that what's happening? Did he eat our souls? What the hell?
...was given to Bodhi. Bodhi and Irenicus are now even more powerful, while you and your party are in weakened forms.
So Bodhi is the hot vampire mommy, right? Am I getting that right? So she was, like, evil all along, right?
Irenicus wishes to kill you, but his sister Bodhi has other plans, and surprisingly, Irenicus lets her do as she pleases. Your weakened party is then released to the maze dungeons beneath Spellhold, so that you may undergo a series of trials that you have to survive to prolong your life. It's more of a sick, torturous game than anything else. You and your party make it through the various traps and riddles, but near the end, Bodhi appears once again, not willing to let you leave.
Here, mousy, mousy, the hunt draws to a close. Here and...
The fact that would be running towards her, just being like, yes, yes, okay, sure. Oh my god. Am I unhinged? Maybe. Oh my god.
Anger overwhelms you in your altered state, and you feel your control slipping as evil beckons you. Your body then involuntarily transforms into an avatar form of Baal, the Lord of Murder himself, a form known as Slayer. Bodhi, caught by surprise, retreats back.
I heard about that. So people were talking about who they think is the Slayer in Baldur's Gate 3. And we will talk about that later when we're gonna watch the video of what was her name? Orin? Of Orin / Murder Mommy. But yeah, people are thinking if the Dark Urge might be the Slayer, or if Murder Mommy might be the Slayer.
To tell Irenicus of what has happened. You then return back to normal form before almost destroying your party. What just happened to you? With no choice but to move on, you and your party escape the maze and go on to release some of the mages that are
Wait, is that Slayer? Is that Slayer wearing a thong? Why not give it, like, what? Why not give it nothing? Why? Why? Why would you give it a thong? Excuse me? Why not let it, but like, be Ken or Barbie? Like, have nothing. Okay, Ball, I see you and your little thong. I'm not king shaming you.
Currently prisoners of Spellhold. From there, you go on to find Irenicus. A great battle ensues, but you, your party, and the mages you have released prevail, forcing Irenicus to flee to the Underdark, for there's a secret entrance within Spellhold. You and your party pursue, but he does slip away. Within the Underdark, you get caught up with Drow, imprisoned by mind flayers, fight a beholder, and encounter various other evil lurkers of this deep and dark place.
We have a mind flayer, and we have Drow. Interesting. I was very interested where they got the idea with the mind flayers for Baldur's Gate 3. Now it makes sense.
But ultimately, you do return to the surface world at a location where you encounter an elven legion from the elven city of Salden-Esselar. From the elves, you find out that Irenicus has infiltrated their city and magically sealed the entrance, hiding the city from those seeking it, including the native elves. The elves tell you that in order to find the city once again and Irenicus within, your party must find an artifact, an ancient lantern called Rin Lanthorn. No magic can bar this lantern from returning to elven lands. The elves inform you that it has been stolen by a servant of Irenicus. It must have been Bodhi. You are given vials of the Wrath of Seldarine, which will prove effective against those who have wronged the temple where the ancient lantern was once kept. You and your party then leave the elven camp with an understanding that both you and the elves want Irenicus dead.
I mean, understandable. He sounds like a mad wizard, sorcerer of sorts that just captures people and tortures them and takes their soul, and it is interesting. Okay, it is interesting to say the least. So yes, very understandable that the elves and us want Irenicus dead and gone. Okay,
can work together to achieve this goal. It's time to find and kill Bodhi and retrieve the artifact.
Ooh, but can't we fix her? Like, I can fix her. I can fix her, okay? Like, it's okay. We don't have to kill Vampire Mommy, okay?
Shortly after departing the elven camp, you run into perhaps the most legendary heroic adventuring party on the face of Faerun, the Companions of the Hall. Will you make friends with Drizzt or enemies? It's up to you. If you kill Drizzt, there's a special place in the 9 hells for you, but also let us know in the comments below because you're a damn good warrior.
I want to know that too. I don't know who Drizzt is, But like, did you guys kill them? What are you seeing? I am watching WolfheartFPS's video of the Baldur's Gate 3 prep video, the story of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. That's what we are watching currently.
You and your party find Bodhi's crypt and defeat her and her vampire minions.
Ah, why would you do that? My heart. No. No. Is there no way that you can keep her alive and fix her and marry? Oh my god. Rick to it's okay, thank you.
After driving a stake through her heart,
Oh.
Imoen's soul
Oh, I can't with this vampire hate in Baldur's Gate videos, or like Baldur's Gate games, okay? No. We can't. What is this? But she was a vampire lord? Like, she must be a vampire lord. She wasn't a vampire spawn, right?
is freed, and you find the ancient lantern within Bodhi's coffin. It's now time to head back to the elves of Saldanesalar. The ancient lantern proves its worth and guides you and the elves, revealing the entrance to the currently hidden city.
That looks
Your party
really pretty.
enters to find a beautiful elven city, but a city that is overrun by evil.
Oh my god, I want to go to like an elven city in Baldur's Gate 3, please. Or make DLC for me to go to an elven city, please. I need that in my life.
You fight your way through the city and find Irenicus draining the power of the tree, which will ultimately doom the city and grant him immortality. Irenicus was once an elf of Saldanesalar himself, but he betrayed his people by attempting to become a god with his sister Bodhi, and they were both cast out of the city.
What is it with people trying to become gods? Like, maybe don't. Maybe don't. That sounds like that seems like a pretty hefty task to face. So maybe don't try to become a god.
Battling it out with
Just
Irenicus,
saying.
you and your party defeat him, but because Irenicus has your
What is that? You killed me.
soul,
Okay.
you are all dragged with him into hell.
Oh, really?
I need it.
Into Avernus or into hell? I guess Avernus.
For the final battle against this ruthless, evil elven mage, your party strikes him down, ultimately returning your soul to your body. The elves of Saldanesalar
Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my god. I love that. Oh, beautiful.
honor your party if you have saved their city. And that concludes the story of Baldur's Gate 2. Now, there are some expansions to both of these games. Throne of Bhaal probably being the most important here, but I didn't get around to playing that one myself, so hopefully I can do that sometime soon, or at least do some research and maybe update you guys on what happens in that DLC. Thank you all so much for watching. There's a lot of videos in this updated lore playlist, even though this is a re-upload. There's a lot of new videos in this lore playlist. If you missed any of them, make sure to go check them out. I will leave a link below. And also,
Again, there. His lore videos are really good. If you want to watch anything Baldur's Gate 3, I do really recommend watching WolfheartFPS. Like, he has, again, for anything Baldur's Gate 3, he probably has a video for it. So, you know, I really recommend you checking him out.
Also, thank you to new patrons of the channel. Big thank you, Patrick B, also Danny, Little Princess, Michael, Kirk, Austin, DJ Dungeon Master, and Sandra. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.
So, that was amazing.
Welcome back.
Nope, sorry. Let's go into chatting. So, again, thank you so much for Wolfheart to allow me to react to his video. That was amazing. So, check him out. Again, links are in the description for the YouTube people watching it, and for the Twitch people, the link is pinned. It's not pinned anymore. But I'm gonna drop it again in the chat. But thank you. Well, thank you so much for watching. What? No. So we are Bhaalspawn. Okay. We are a Bhaalspawn. Do I need to? Yeah, I will just do that. Is it now pinned? Oh no, wait. Did I pin the wrong one? Oh no. I'm so sorry for everybody watching on YouTube right now. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Now it's pinned. I pinned the wrong message. Okay, so we are a Bhaalspawn in both games. Understandable. We have two half siblings, Imoen and Sevrog. Sevrog is dead. Bhaal has taken our souls. I'm not sure what happened with the other souls. I feel like Bhaal came back though. I think we talked about it in the Hive Minds podcast in the deity episode. I think Bhaal came back. And oh god. So I'm really sure that we're gonna get a Slayer in Baldur's Gate 3, and we're gonna get other Bhaalspawns in Baldur's Gate 3 as well. One probably being the Dark Urge, and probably being Murder Mommy Orin. Probably is also a Bhaalspawn, because damn, she's murderous. But yeah, that was an amazing video. Again, thank you so much to Wolfheart for letting me watch his video and react to it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, definitely check him out, watch his videos, drop a like, and you know, a sub to him. And I feel way more prepared for Baldur's Gate 3 now. And I'm happy that I know the story now, though it is still confusing me. But oh my god, also the elven cities, I really hope we're gonna get to see some of them. Absolutely hope to get to see them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one. So thank you.